Hello, Bronwyn Lund from BronHolm Tours here. I'm on the island of Bornholm and I'm in the preserved forest of Almindingen. And it's a wonderful day today and we're really in for a great autumnal walk. So I really hope you enjoy the tour. In front of us is the lake of Rømer, and this was actually apparently named after some birds that inhabited the lake, but unfortunately they were hunted to extinction just before the First World War. So they don't exist anymore. But the theory is that the lake was actually named after these birds because it was such good hunting. Now originally this hill that we're standing on was called the Virgin Mountain, and for religious reasons it was called the Virgin Mountain, named after the Virgin Mary. But in 1824 King Christian came to visit, and the whole area was renamed Christianshøj, or Christian's Heights. Over to the left, the ground has foundation stones, and this whole area was the site of the Virgin Mountain Hotel, which was built in 1891 and it burnt down in 1974 and it was never rebuilt. And I'm actually going to put a link down in the comments section of this video to the photographs of the hotel, because it was actually a beautiful hotel. And the site that I'm going to link to is in Danish, but it does actually have some beautiful photos of this absolutely lovely hotel. So it's a real shame that it burnt down and it stood there for almost 80 years. So we're coming into a new part of Christian's Heights, or Christianshøj, and we'll just get a little bit closer so that you can actually see what I'm referring to. But we're coming towards a half-timbered restaurant and dance hall, and there's been a restaurant on this site for well over 150 years. So there was actually a restaurant here from the late 1860s, and that was over to our left-hand side is a dance hall. So this area has been a place of gathering and holiday making for a very long time. The monument over to the right commemorates the visit of King Christian in 1824. We'll just walk around and have a look at the front of the building here, the restaurant here. It's called Christianshøj Kro, or Christian's Heights Pub, but it's actually not a pub, it's a restaurant. It's just a lovely old half-timbered building from the late 1860s. Inside it's been refurbished in Scandinavian minimalist style. So it's all floorboards and whitewashed walls. So inside, not very much of the character of the building has actually been retained. So we're going to walk down off Christian's Heights now and down into a memorial park. And the memorial park commemorates the forester who actually made this forest possible. His name is Hans Rømer. And actually he didn't live very long, he only lived from 1800 to 1836. But he did a lot to ensure that the forest was conserved. And before 1821, all of this area was grazing land. There was no trees, and he fought very hard to preserve the forest. And that meant that he had a bit of a hard time with the farmers because, of course, this was prime grazing land for grazing animals. As you've probably worked out, we're well into autumn now. We've got some lovely autumnal colours through the forest. And this is Hans Rømer's Memorial Park. Hey? We'll just walk another 5 minutes or so through the forest because we have the lovely autumnal colours. The building that we just went past on our left was actually a small shrubbery hut that was built by Hans Rømer, and he used quite a lot of stones from a medieval castle ruin that is just near here, Lillebor, to build the hut and also create walls so that the grazing animals couldn't affect the forest. So he actually managed to take apart some quite important medieval ruins while he was conserving the forest. So it's always a difficult balance, taking something significant apart to preserve something else. There are 2 castle ruins in this national park. This is the 3rd largest national park in Denmark on the island of Bornholm, called Almindingen. And there are 2 castle ruins. One is called Gamleborg, and that's just up ahead of us. And that was a Viking fortress. And that Viking fortress was eventually abandoned and a smaller castle was built about half a kilometre back that way. And that's called Lilleborg, or Little Castle, which was much easier to administer because it was much smaller. Hi. So that was a tour through the National Forest of Almindingen on the island of Bornholm in Denmark. We started at Christianshøj, or Christian's Heights, and walked through some restaurant and leisure areas, through the memorial of Hans Rømer, and out of the forest towards Gamleborg. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you did, please like, comment, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. I do release videos very frequently, every 3 or 4 days, so that would really help the success of the channel. This is Bronwyn Lund from BronHolm Tours, signing off. Bye for now.